Yeah, my name is Dr. Aketch. I work for Public Services International, which is a global trade union federation that mainly champions provision of quality public services. Our meeting today we're holding in Johannesburg is a continuation of a meeting we held last year in Nairobi that talks about just transition, but mainly led by the public as opposed by the private push. We know that currently the world is going through a lot of crises after post-COVID-19. We see a number of crises as a result of Russia-Ukraine war, where the energy prices have actually gone so high. But at the same time, we've seen there's been a bit of regression in terms of just transition. But we're asking ourselves, how are we going to be able to achieve a just transition towards a clean energy that does not leave anybody behind? We sit here today as unions and organizations from the global south to actually discuss what are the alternative pathways apart from the privatization push that is being put forward by IMF and World Bank. We know that if you're going to have a just transition, it must be one which is democratic, inclusive, affordable, and accessible. And this cannot be achieved outside public ownership, what we refer to as a public pathway. So we sit here for these 3 days to actually deliberate how do we ensure that we get the public pathway, and what are the alternatives to issues of privatization, what are the alternatives to some of the narratives that are being given by IMF together with the UN in terms of achieving just transition. So we are hoping that by the end of the day, we can come up with strategies. One, either public-public partnership. Number two, how does the Global South ensure cooperation so that we're able to exchange the technical know-how to achieve the type of just transition we actually need. So we hope that by the time we leave this meeting, our countries and nations would actually have better strategies, especially towards the adoption of public pathway, as opposed to green financing, which we actually want to say is another quote in terms of introducing structural adjustment programs. These have never worked. They must learn the lessons from Italy, where there's been renationalization of the water sector. They must learn the lessons where the community in France are pushing for nationalization of the electric sector. That private sector will never allow the just transition that everybody is looking towards. Thank you so much.